Welcome to the Spare Parts Racing Podcast, your podcast for all things motorsports. With your hosts, Sean Chavarella, Stephen Clary, and Taylor Moore.
Hear that music?
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Spare Parts. I'm your host, Sean.
I'm Stephen.
And I'm Taylor.
And something kind of new we're doing this week. Me and Stephen are in the same room.
Woohoo! There will maybe be a fist fight.
Yes, definitely.
There's going to be so much chaotic energy between the two of you. Like,
How is that any
It's
different
always-
than usual?
well, that's what I was going to say. It's always chaotic, but like it's multiplied when you're in the same room together.
Yeah, Stephen actually has some fucking energy this time.
We'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
I did just finish a Dr. Pepper, so that's probably why.
Nice. Fun fact, though. The last time me and Stephen recorded the podcast in the same room together was right before COVID.
Oh.
Fuck!
So either this is like going to go really well, or we're bringing on World War III at this point.
I was going to say, what world
Okay.
event is could possibly spiral? And yeah, it's
The
World War
Leafs
III.
winning Game 4.
Oh boy, ooh, that's...
Ooh.
Is that a sign of the apocalypse?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, so we're
Leafs win. If
we're
the
messing
Leafs,
with some bad juju tonight.
If the Leafs win the cup in June, that means hell is frozen over.
Yeah, we're
I don't know the rest of the Bible shit.
I don't know. Anyway, so racing stuff. We got a little bit of racing stuff to talk about this week. I'll save the big story surprise for first, and we'll get to that. We have Talladega to talk about. We have climate protesters protesting an electric race. What else do we have? Anything else?
Wait,
No.
what?
We'll get to that one, Taylor. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah,
an interesting one. Okay.
I think we have to start with the biggest news of the week.
Which was...
Taylor Swift and Fernando Alonso. Is that a thing?
Oh my gosh. Okay, you suck for bringing this up right now. I hate you because now you have ruined the last spacey question I had saved for our quiz later. So you know what? I hate you.
Oh,
But
right.
yes,
And you have a quiz for us later.
Yes, I have a quiz for you later, and that was the last question that I added. So
How could you not bring this up? This has been like the
I
best
know.
Worlds Collide thing. In like for me, it's like F1 fan, Taylor Swift fan, and you've seen so much of that on Twitter. Just like this is bizarre Worlds colliding.
Is this
I
an
know.
actual thing?
Is it an actual thing? Who knows?
No.
But then Fernando
No.
Alonso today leaning into it. Well, actually,
Yeah.
he's been leaning into it for like a week now.
Yeah. You want to talk about chaotic energy. That is him. He is him.
yes,
Oh,
that
and-
is true.
Fernando Alonso is the ultimate meme lord. He is.
You know what? You're so right. But you know what? Like, I have to appreciate him as like a person for having that kind of energy because like I feel like there's nobody else on the grid who kind of serves us that little like kind of spice of their personality the same way. So, well, maybe other than Pierre, who's a little chaotic always, but I love it.
Yeah.
Good for you, Fernando. I mean, like, hey, if it's true,
I mean,
that'd be wild.
I think the rumor is, this is what I was told, that he was part of the video shoot a couple weeks ago in England.
For what?
She in like the middle of her tour flew over to England and
Wow.
did like an actual music video. And apparently this is where this thing started, is that Fernando Alonso was part of that shoot in some kind of role.
Really?
And
But
again,
for what?
For the record. I hate all of this e-talk bullshit, celebrity shit. I don't care who the fuck anyone's dating or the lives of any of these people. However, in this specific situation, I find it absolutely hilarious, and I have to talk about it.
That is actually so funny. Okay, so she was shooting a music video?
Yes.
Ooh, but there's a deeper part of this rumor. What is she shooting a music video for? A re-record?
I think it's either
Ooh.
vigilante shit or karma.
And
I mean,
what
Karma,
song?
okay,
What
I'll
song
take
was
that.
put onto Fernando's TikTok?
I mean, he just
Wasn't it karma?
He posted a song.
It was
to
karma sped up.
I want to point out which Which F1 driver is also what
gosh.
driver is famous for saying karma? Fernando Alonso.
Oh my gosh, dude! Like
It all is
I
coming
swear
together.
on my life.
You know what?
Well, first,
No.
this is amazing PR. Amazing PR.
Definitely.
2, if this rumor is true, like even if it's not true, it's fabulous. But if it is true, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Is it bad? All I see right now while we're talking about this is that giant space behind me and Sean, and it's the Always Sunny with the red yarn, the conspiracy theory.
Oh, like on the wall behind us.
Like,
we're gonna start putting the pictures and the lines.
Taylor flew across the Atlantic to film a music video with Fernando. Fernando just happened to be in the UK.
Who works in the UK? Fernando Alonso at Aston Martin.
And
Pin here, pin there, pin there. Gosh. Yeah. That
can we just call this episode conspiracy theory?
No.
Call it
It's
karma.
Fernando dating Taylor.
Taylonso.
Swift Lion or
Taylonso.
Taylonso? Fine.
Taylonso. Taylonso's best.
Yes,
Taylonso's
so-
best.
I am rooting for this to happen. I would love for this to happen. But not even like there was nothing there. But I actually hope the rumor of him being in the music video is a true thing. And that comes out.
so
And then
hope.
everyone loses their shit on that. But yeah.
Yeah, and then I feel like people would be like, "Oh my gosh, is this where their like romantic chemistry like popped off? Like they filmed a music video, and then we'll be getting rumors for the next like 2 months until I don't know." Every other article I get is about her breakup, so who knows?
Yeah, I just want to know how, I want to know how her and Fernando are doing it, I don't care about the breakup. I want the new shit. That's the important stuff.
Well, I mean, Fernando had a
Oh my
4 week
gosh.
break to, do whatever. So
Exactly. He had a break. She had a break. And
Do we know that he didn't travel at all?
It's Fernando Alonso. Who the fuck knows?
yeah. Unless he's posting his location like he did last summer break, we don't know where he
True.
is.
And then posting a random TikTok today of the karma. That was just, again. Oh, and his caption on this TikTok, too, was race week era.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fernando. Thank you.
You know what? The guy is an icon, and I love it.
He is. It's honestly fucking great. And it's... In the last week, it's been the fun thing that F1 fans needed to get them hyped for the race this weekend.
I agree.
Yes,
because
it's definitely not just the fact that we had a month off of nothing.
I'll take whatever the fuck I can at this point, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Except I'm not looking forward to
Sean,
this
you got a
race
lot of
weekend.
you got a
'cause
lot
it's
of
a sprint.
pick spots on your arm. You sure you haven't been fiending on something?
No, shock me out.
Oh my gosh.
And live up
Okay.
these rumors. Put Taylonso right into the veins.
Yeah. Just hook it into my veins.
It's a shot of Taylonso.
Okay, anyway, so for races this week, we had Talladega.
That's it.
That's a hard turn.
To the left.
That's a very
Yes.
hard turn.
But yeah, Steven, how'd you feel about it?
It was typical.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
Is Talladega always a shit show?
But it wasn't a shit show. It was rather boring because, plate tracks suck now. And,
Okay.
everyone's calling for changes to the Gen 7 package from the short tracks to the super speedways. And everyone's calling for the same fucking thing, and that is give them more power. And,
Okay.
Yeah, make it so these cars can actually, accelerate and move faster. Because the issue is, they need so much momentum to get going. You get 2 trains of cars going up the track, and then maybe a third one forms, and then you just gotta get lucky at your time to get shuffled to the front. And it's not good to watch. Like, you're not watching a guy slice and dice his way through a pack up to the front. You really just gotta get lucky, and when you don't get lucky and you hit someone, you're spinning out and you're taking out 3 guys with you at least. Is that fair?
Yeah. Yeah, no, again, it's all become very sort of cookie cutter with the racing. So,
Okay.
and we didn't even get really, there wasn't really a big one, which is what we usually expect from these super speedways, right?
The big one was the last lap one.
Yeah, and it wasn't that big.
And again, like, I could beat the dead horse on, like, overtime rules where you don't want the race to finish under caution, fine. But you start overtime and you get out only to have a big wreck and have the race end under caution. You're still getting the same result regardless, but you're taking an extra half an hour to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I found it funny because, like, when I was watching the overtime highlights, I found it really funny how it's like, overtime brought to you by First Credit Union. And I'm like, I love how overtime is sponsored now. Sponsored by someone who's not sponsoring the race.
Yeah, so for that it's shitty because, like, you have a bad package which results into bad racing. You have and a rule set that allows for this overtime to happen. And I think people are just kind of unhappy with it all.
Yeah, that's not a wrong assessment.
It creates a scenario where racing isn't the priority, surviving is.
Yep.
All jokes aside of, like, the whole meme of, like, objective survive, that is the objective here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just want to be there at the end and be up front and have a chance to win and not get taken on a wreck. And the rule set by NASCAR encourages people to make risky-ass fucking moves and potentially cause a wreck. And if you have all these wrecks, someone might get hurt. And fuck, we almost had someone get hurt with fucking Kyle Larson this week.
Yeah, that car was...
yeah, that was crazy.
beat up.
Yeah, he gets fucking T-boned, and the roll cage, the structural thing designed to be the safest part of the car, broke.
Yeah, bent.
Yeah. Now,
Be whack.
again, and also it looked like it just, like, failed on, like, the joint, which is a major failure. Like, what if it was the whole roll cage an issue? Was that an issue? Can the roll cage fail in general? That's a major issue. Like, if you look a couple years ago at Ryan Newman's crash, if your roll cage really fails there, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, we've seen, like, NASCAR just keeps fucking rolling the dice on these events. Someone one of these days is going to get killed. Because they actually don't care about racing. They don't care about safety. They stopped innovating about, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
On the bright side, no cars went flying and tried to become a plane.
No, that happened in the Xfinity race, though.
That did happen in the Xfinity race.
Yeah. Fuck, what's his name? I can't remember who the driver was now. Anyway, Steven's looking it up. Yeah, one of the Xfinity drivers barrel rolled down the backstretch and was in hospital for, like, 2 days for observation.
Yikes.
Yeah. But again, rolling the dice, NASCAR.
Blaine Perkins.
Porkins?
Well,
Perkins.
Porkins.
This isn't Star Wars. But yeah, that one was literally, like, I guess while we're going to go on this, it was basically like the Talladega Nights crash.
Yeah, just fucking...
We're going to go to a commercial break. Hey, here's Applebee's. Oh, we come back, he's still rolling.
He went rolling for a while.
Yeah, he went down like a quarter of the backstretch.
Yeah. That was a hard impact.
Yep.
But yeah.
I was surprised he got out and they did the right thing taking him to hospital. But
Question. Where was this race on the Jeff Gluck Was It a Good Race meter?
Ooh, good question. I meant to look that up.
oh,
Because
we usually have the Jeff Gluck rating ready to go.
I don't have any of my shit ready, okay?
Y'all are lacking.
I know, right? He's not at fucking his house.
Lacking this
He's
week.
not at his house for once, and absolutely shits the bed.
We are at 67% said yes, this was a good race.
Okay,
Really? What the hell's happening there?
but why? You know what I mean? Like, huh?
That was weird.
What happened?
I have
really
no idea
weird.
what that was.
Okay, there was a really weird audio glitch. I'll be honest, I'm going to leave that in.
That's hilarious.
Because you just were like repeating. And it was really fucking weird.
So weird.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
it was just like, why? It was like, wow, okay, that's a weird audio glitch coming through.
Yep. Anyways.
I mean,
60s.
the question does stand, though. why do people think, like, that's my question. Why do people think it's a good race? Do they think it's a good race because we had, like, what, 5 or 6 cautions and a big crash to end the race after it going into overtime and it was carnage and all of that? Or did people actually enjoy the product that they got, like the race that they got?
Wait, can I not see Jeff Gluck's fucking shit?
He's
Are you blocked?
No, his tweets are protected.
Oh, I actually got to follow now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. That's why. Whoops. Anyway.
What are you looking for?
I was going to see some of the examples of people to be like,
Oh, you
what are
just want to see
people
like
saying
some of
that's a good
the
race?
responses?
Yeah. Because that's a good question. Like, I didn't think it was a good race because I don't enjoy the plate races anymore because it's just 2 trains. The third one might get there, but usually doesn't.
Best motorsport race of the year so far. Even got the third line. Like you said, we wouldn't get it. And
Got it for like 10 laps.
I was gonna say Jeff's response was, "I said that this was a good race until after the final pit stop."
Interesting.
Good but not great race. Glad I watched, but wouldn't bother rewatching. Need to find a way to make the third lane actually sustainable. Then these guys can pass and move around. That is yeah.
I think you just need to have a car that doesn't die when it's not directly behind another car. That, I think, is the biggest issue. These cars are so draggy and have so little power. You need to be in these long trains to get around. It's nothing like the old Gen 4 plate races like everyone remembers.
Yeah.
And you've just developed this into, we're going to stick into 2 lines and I'll get pushed to the front, I'll shuffle that guy to the top, then he'll get shuffled out.
Yep.
And then I'll go, and basically it's a constant merry-go-round of I'm in the back, I move my way to the front eventually, and yeah.
Yeah, and they sort of just worked in a little bit of fuel savings on the bottom line until the top line got going, and then they pick up, throw like a faux block almost.
Yeah.
So, and then it'd be like, okay, I'm gonna try and save a little bit of fuel for later on. So go ahead, take the lead. We got 40 laps to go, and we're just gonna go like around like this. If I want to get in front, I'll start pushing the line.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get things going, and I can step up. Like, yeah, you can't. There's really only one way to move up, and that's to get into that top line, get pushed around to the front, and then hope that the bottom line doesn't react in time.
Yep.
Because we even saw it a little bit in the Xfinity race too. It was what was the preferential line to be in?
The top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single time. Because you could either get pushed around to the front and then you'd cut down and block the guy or chop his nose off. And that was it. The bottom line, you couldn't really do anything.
Yeah, it wasn't viable.
So, yeah. Or it was viable.
It's viable to stay there,
yeah, but like
you're not making a move in the bottom.
Yeah, and then you're just stuck until the final lap.
Yeah,
and then it's just okay. Someone's gonna there's no point holding back now. Just shove, go. And then what ended up happening? We didn't even talk about the end of the race. It was just Bubba didn't get a good bump and spun. That's it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that.
Yeah. So I think people's perception of plate races has evolved, and they're more hype than actual substance.
Yeah.
And they give big wrecks.
And that'll keep people coming back, I guess, is the chance to see a big wreck and a good finish. I don't know. Is that like... Because, like...
I'm very pessimistic on what's it called? Plate races altogether.
Yeah. But, okay, so there's problems at the short tracks, like we talked about with Martinsville. We obviously have problems with the super speedways. Intermediates, I guess, are okay.
The only thing this new gen NASCAR solved is the intermediate package. Intermediate races are fantastic now.
Yeah. But, okay, so what priority do you take in fixing, like, do you go, we're going to fix the short package first and leave the super speedways because they're okay for now, or do we need to do anything with road courses, with how Coda ended, with the constant dive bombing?
It's not hard. You add power. You add power to the cars. That fixes your short track. That fixes your super speedway. Like they're running, I think, on like 500 horsepower or something.
550 maybe?
Something like that. Like, they used to be running 1,000 horsepower engines. NASCAR did.
Wow.
Yeah, so add power right there. That makes it so much better for short tracks and super speedways. Maybe you take the power off for intermediates, but, you know, you might try it with some more power and just see where you go. Because intermediates were always the issue. Like, the mile and a halves, the problem with that was always the arrow. The cars would arrow wash, and you couldn't get good runs, and guys would get strung out, and people didn't like that. Though, when you get the actual, like, short track, yeah, guys get strung out too, but they're more on top of each other, so, you know, there's more beating and bang and stuff like that, and then you get your super speedways, which is your big pack of cars all going around at the same time. So you had three distinct things. Oh, and to fix your road course issue, again, the stages help that. Just get rid of overtime next.
Yeah.
Like, NASCAR really can slowly inch its way back to the golden days, shall we say.
The golden days.
But they're just not. They choose to commit to what they're doing, and they don't see the flaws in it. And it's very frustrating.
They've, like, certainly stalled in their progress, and I think they're not... It seems like they're a little bit lost as to how to, like, actually get back to that.
Yeah,
or, like, grow in a way that they're even better than the golden age.
Yeah, I really don't know what the answer is there, but they have to come up with something soon, because I think 60% saying is a good race is still not good.
Yeah, like, it's if it's sort of like all the super speedways are meh, then
yeah, that's your big draw. That always used to be your big draw for NASCAR.
And it should be your biggest draw.
But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So climate protesters. Want to talk about that?
Yeah. Okay. So what is this?
Okay. So there was a Formula E race. It was in Berlin, I think, this week, right?
Yeah.
And just before they were starting the race, people ran onto the track in front of the cars.
And they were climate protesters.
Yeah.
They were climate protesters at an electric race.
Yep. You are saying that correctly.
Kidding. These people... Okay. All that says to me is you clearly do not know the event in which you are trying to protest.
Yeah. You see car race and you don't realize it's electric.
It's electric.
Yeah.
Like, do your homework before you go and protest. Look, I'm all for people, like, caring about the environment and whatever, like, but do your homework and don't, like, unnecessarily stop an event because you just don't know what's actually going on.
Well, there's two things to this. One, don't run into a fucking racetrack in front of cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually super dumb.
Part of me is racetrack would be like, send them. Well, but like...
Sacrifice them for the cause!
That'll teach them.
I mean, also, like...
People ran
that would be the death.
People ran onto Silverstone last year when they were doing the warm-up lap, so...
No, that was the start of the race.
Was it?
Yes, it just got a red flag before they got there.
Oh.
Had they made it there,
Idiots.
Those people would have been turned into red mist. Again.
Correct.
Yeah, because you're on the fucking main straight. You're stupid for doing that. Yeah. It
Idiots.
is a piss-off. Also, you know that's going to happen again this year at Silverstone.
Yeah.
Or at some race.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be some other protest where people try to get on the racetrack one of the times this year.
Yeah. Oh, 100% they will.
Yeah. We haven't even got to Europe yet. Yep. I know. The break has been long.
Yep. Damn China.
Yeah. Anyway.
I mean...
And then, two, if you're going to protest, pick your event. Like, Formula E is the FIA's appeasement to the environmentalists.
Yeah.
Is it carbon neutral? No. Is it, promoting green technologies? No. It's just a bunch of electric cars going around. It's not really...
But it's something.
You could protest it. You could argue, dangerous materials in the batteries, like very high, like cobalt and shit like that. Yeah. That stuff you could protest the environment, but at the same time...
Come on, though.
I know.
Of all things.
You're gonna pick
Of
that.
all the things. It's just somebody, the planner of this protest, did not do their homework at all.
Some people usually get so tunnel visioned on what they're trying to accomplish, they don't look at what they're actually fucking doing. So,
yeah.
Good job, dipshits.
Well, that's a fun little quick mention.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you liked that. What else do we have? We had our first Indy 500 practice or test,
and that got cut short. So.
Well, we still had all the cars on track.
Yeah.
I guess if we could talk about IndyCar, we have 34 entries, so bumping is confirmed.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we were sort of we sort of knew it just became official, right?
Yeah, with the Able Motorsports bringing on RC Enerson for that. That's the 34th program. So we're gonna at least have someone going home from the Indy 500. So there is that. My early bet will be Graham Rahal.
Bold, but
okay.
The way that team's gone this year, that wouldn't be a huge surprise.
Terrible this year.
So
remember when they were like?
Sorry, Graham Rahal, you won't be winning.
They're terrible.
No, now he's going to win because Sean said he's going to be shit.
Probably.
Oh.
And already, I think we talked about this last week. The odds came out for the 500.
Yep.
Oh yes.
I already placed some bets. I'm not gonna lie.
So did I think.
Of course you did. Of course you guys did.
Are we degenerate?
Unsurprised.
Maybe. But we forgot to mention I won $50 on Xfinity Racing, so
I don't even want to talk about betting in NASCAR or any motorsports this weekend because I came second in Xfinity. I had second in Cup Race. I was losing my mind. I'm due. I have six second places in a row, and I'm losing my mind. I was gonna bet the field next week to have the feeling of winning.
Bet the
field.
We get $1 and everyone. Fuck it, I'm gonna win.
Red flagged. Event canceled. Bets.
Everybody crashes on the last lap.
I'd off myself at that point. Fuck it. Jesus, that'd be brutal.
Oh my gosh. You know what though? It'd be so funny.
Yeah,
I would laugh so hard
as I'm crying walking over a building's edge. I just can't win.
No. Indy 500 is where you've had your best days, so you can hold out hope. We still got a month till we get to that point, though. So.
Mm-hmm.
And for testing, I think what was top three? Newgarden, Connor Daly. Who was third?
I don't know.
Shit. Anyway. Man, now I gotta look this up. This happens to you. Prepared. I know it was Connor Daly was second. Newgarden was first. Which for Newgarden, that's really good. You know, he hasn't had a whole lot of success at 500, has he?
No.
Like, what's his best result there?
Good question.
Okay, if I say his best result is 5th, would you believe that?
Yeah, I could believe that.
My result was 8th.
I could believe a lot of different spots.
That's right. In reality, his best finish... Damn it, where is it? His best finish at the 500 is 3rd.
Well, there you go. Was it 2016 and we should have remembered that?
Because we were there?
Yes. Was it?
Oops, yeah.
Fuck's sakes. Oh, that's bad.
But last couple of years, Penske hasn't even cracked the top 10. At least, Newgarden hasn't. Penske hasn't been strong at the 500 for a few years.
Dixon was 3rd.
Dixon. Oh, wow. He's not going to win it.
Yeah.
So.
Dixon, Kirkwood, and Takuma Sato rounds out your top 5.
You know what? The Kirkwood one, I am surprised at, to be honest.
Stephen Wilson was 6th.
I want Stephen Wilson to have a top 10 finish.
That would be great.
My one want at the 500 this year is Stephen Wilson to be in contention with 20 to go.
That'd be nice.
That'd make me happy.
Okay.
It's not going to happen now. Sorry, Stephen, for saying that. I'm putting it out there. But...
You're a jackass.
I'm just saying what I want, and the universe is the jackass.
Yeah, okay.
It's not me. It's probably...
You can always just blame the universe.
Yeah, I just need to make more sacrificial offerings. Maybe that's why it goes against me. Huh.
Yeah.
Who knows? And we got a goat.
No, we could find one.
Anyone got a goat?
Yeah.
There's farms.
No.
There's a petting farm.
We're not.
Oh, yeah,
no.
yeah.
No, we're not killing any goats.
You're not
for
killing,
your betting purposes.
You're offering.
No, we're not. No, you're not offering any goats for the purpose of you winning money.
I need to offer.
No.
I need to offer it to. What do we say? Taylonso.
Yes.
Offer to our meme lord Taylonso. And
To our meme lord. Oh my gosh.
Our OTP meme lord Taylonso, and we're gonna be good.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
No. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, let's move on from this.
Okay, fine. I guess we'll finish with Taylor's quiz. Before that, do you want to do a quick round of predictions for this weekend?
Yeah. Okay. So we got Barber.
Yep.
What do you want? Who do you like for Barber?
Who? After just shitting on him, Joseph Newgarden.
I will take that.
Of course. I'm gonna go with my classic prediction.
It's either gonna be Grosjean or it's gonna be Ericsson.
Ericsson. Actually, no. You know what? Grosjean. I'm gonna go with Grosjean.
I was
because
gonna say
Ericsson's
Grosjean.
gonna be my choice for the Indy 500.
I was gonna say Grosjean just because it would piss off Graham Rahal after what happened in Turn 5 last year, where Grosjean kept bumping into him.
Yeah.
But that won't happen again because the Rahal team is, as we mentioned,
Dog
really damn slow. Okay, that's...
Well.
I mean, neither one was overly flattering, but sure. So, next we got Dover.
Dover? Ooh.
Yeah, mile-long track, 400 miles.
Hendrick's been fucking too good. So just give me Byron, because fuck it.
Give me Chase Elliott.
Yeah.
He's...
No.
This young up-and-comer that hasn't been mentioned a lot by NASCAR media, Chase Elliott.
They sucked his dick so hard this weekend.
This weekend? What about last weekend?
And, oh my god. I get it. He hasn't been around. Fucking get over it.
But yeah, I'll take Chase Elliott.
That's fair.
Taylor? Byron? Okay, next.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I really need to answer? It's obviously gonna be Byron.
Fine, I'll change mine to Bowman. Fuck you.
No, stick with Byron so that way it crashes out.
Oh yeah, I'll pick Byron too. Yeah,
There
good
we
choice.
Fine, I'm changing
Wait,
mine
just
then
'cause we can do this now.
to Suarez.
Okay, I don't hate
That's
that.
fine.
That's not bad.
And then lastly,
Okay.
Baku.
Ooh.
I wonder
I
who's
hate
gonna
Baku.
win. Who could
Alonso,
it be?
duh. Got the power of Taylonso on his side.
Taylonso. Oh my gosh. You know what? No, I don't hate that. I don't hate that prediction at all. I actually really don't.
I do. That car is draggy as fuck, and it's such a long straight there.
I know. But don't forget, it's a sprint weekend.
Oh, fuck, it
Oh.
is.
So who knows? Yeah. Don't forget that. It's a sprint weekend.
Aston Martin's finish out of the points. I said it.
Oh, shoot.
There you go.
I'm going to say it's going to be... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go and say it'll be Russell. I don't like him, but I'll say Russell.
Are you gonna take the easy slam dunk?
No, what?
Verstappen?
Oh, yeah. I thought there was gonna be some Ferrari joke. I thought that's what you were talking about.
Oh, no, not this time.
Yeah, it's probably going to be one of the Red Bulls. I will lean with Verstappen. We got to bank a couple more wins
probably...
on that 15-plus win bet, so yeah, sure, why not?
Did you take that?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I didn't.
Buddy! Where is
my
this?
gosh.
I think I'm already up money on this shit.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, I bet $5. I could cash out for $13 right now.
Good for you. Okay.
Wow, $13. That's crazy.
Hey, on a $5 bet, this early in the season, we've had, 3 races, and he's won two?
Okay, fair enough.
Listen.
Well,
You've just had a month off, and teams are going to be pumping out development stuff left and right. You're going to be amazed to see what happens.
I think McLaren's bringing a big package this week.
Oh, the tracker's going to go faster now.
oh, are they?
Yep.
They might actually get out of Q3 altogether. Or sorry, Q1. Fuck.
Let's see. Sure.
I love when you mess up the punchline of your own joke.
Yep.
Good job. Okay, anyway,
Quiz time.
quiz time. Taylor, what's your quiz?
All right. So I'm going to pretend like I totally didn't copy this whole thing from the F1 website a couple of weeks ago. I had to cut out a couple of questions. What?
I'm judging the book. Yeah.
Why are you judging the book?
Because it's a book. You wrote it down in notes.
You know what?
You don't use your phone.
This is a special book. No, this is a special book. Go away. Anyway, okay.
Dream Journal?
So, it is F1 based.
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc. I dream he will be first at some point.
I hate you both. I actually hate you both, like, so much. You know what? Oh, gosh, I hate you both. Okay, so on the F1 website a couple weeks ago, they had like a refresh of the week. Some like this, it still makes sense, but then we had like a month-long break and everything was trash. So I've got a collection of 7 questions because the 8th question was ruined, but I still might ask it because I thought at least one of my selections was very funny.
Question for the Quizmaster.
What?
Are we competing against each other, or is this like cooperative?
Oh, you're competing against each other.
Oh, then yeah, make it 7, so then that makes it on number.
Sure, I'm obviously like pitting you against each other. Okay,
Question
7
2.
it is. What?
As
what?
In order to ring in for who gets to answer first, can we just punch each other in the balls?
No! I am not on board for this.
Okay, so clearly,
he's laughing way too much. Yeah, no, that's.
See, I've got the long arms, so that's why it's okay for me.
Yeah, Steven could just run away.
I can just turn and still punch him.
All right, both of you shush.
You would punch the mic.
Probably.
At like full force. Please don't.
Okay.
How about you both get an opportunity to answer?
Fine.
Okay. All right, question 1. Despite a good start to the season, which owner is said not to be satisfied just yet with the team's results?
Ooh, me. Pick me. Pick me. It's Lawrence Stroll.
I don't think it's a pig. Yes, of course
Shocker.
it is. Steven, were you gonna like say the same thing?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Obviously. Okay, so.
Who?
I got there first. My point. Fuck you.
You know, I realize that was an easy question, but it's
Pole
fine. Okay,
position. Sorry, Taylor.
So Sean gets one. Okay, so who shared top spot in the power rankings with Lewis Hamilton following their performance at the Australian Grand Prix? I can give you options.
I was gonna say who.
No options. I think we just both guessed in this one.
Okay, guess.
Yeah. Also, do we want to do it so that way we both say it before we find out what the answer is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
that make more sense?
Yes.
I know. Okay, you both can get a point for the first one because I know Steven was going to say the same thing.
No. Protest.
This isn't baseball.
Okay,
you can't.
answer.
You don't just draw a P in the air.
Fine. I'm going to guess it is Fernando Alonso.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, Steven?
Do I want to go with someone else? It was someone who shared it with Lewis Hamilton, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will say Checo.
You're both wrong. It was Russell.
Wow.
Fuck!
Really?
He didn't even finish!
Holy
Fuck that!
shit.
He didn't even finish! That's bullshit! What the fuck is writing this?
Yeah, what are these rankings?
From F1.com, so don't know. All right, so 3. Which team principal was left concerned by Red Bull's mind-boggling straight-line speed following the Australian GP? This is also somewhat of an easy one.
Toto Wolff.
Otmar Sneffhauser.
Toto Wolff, Steven. Now you have 2 points.
He's got 1 point. Fuck off.
That's okay, fine. We'll call it a draw right now.
Fine. We'll call it a draw. Okay.
Also, come on, it's who would bitch at Red Bull?
I don't know.
Always Wolff.
It's
always
Toto.
Always Toto.
Pete has residual hate there. Yeah.
He's got beef with McLaren.
Okay, fine.
I know. Now he's got all his beef with McLaren. Zach Brown. Okay, question 4. F1 Academy's preseason testing kicked off last week in Barcelona ahead of the first race in Austria Their season finale will be held at an F1 race for the first time, but at which Grand Prix?
I want to say it's the U.S. Grand Prix at Coda.
It's not Vegas. It's not Abu Dhabi. Fuck, what else is on the calendar? They wouldn't go to Brazil, I don't think. I don't want to give the same answer, but I feel like that's the right answer. Okay, I'll go with Coda.
You're both right. It's Coda.
Ooh, bastard.
Let's be honest. They're not traveling to Brazil.
Yeah, I was like, they're probably not going to go to the Middle East.
They're not going. Yeah, they're not going to the Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah. What's cheap to get?
All
to?
right. Question 5. True or false? Max Verstappen has more points after 3 races this year than Charles Leclerc had after 3 races in 2022.
False.
Yeah, it's false.
We talked about this last week.
Correct. Yes.
That's why I don't believe in the
How
fucking...
many points does Max Verstappen have?
It's like 58.
69.
Steven, you're right.
Woohoo!
Well done. We'll give it to you.
Okay, so you both get a point, and Steven gets an extra point for actually guessing how many points Max Verstappen has. Okay, so number 6. A few weeks ago, marked the 30th anniversary of Senna's famous lap of the gods at the opening lap of the 1993 European GP at Donington.
Yes, it's an overrated lap. Move on.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry,
whatever. Anyway. No. Which 4 drivers did he overtake to get into the lead that day?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Okay. Do you have to name all 4? Whoever can get the most.
I would say, okay, I think whoever can get the most, I'll give the point to.
Sure.
I'll say Mansell.
Fuck, I was going to say Mansell. I'll say Prost.
Oh, fuck, that was my other one. I'll say PK.
Villeneuve?
No, he wasn't there yet.
Fuck. How many did we get?
How many do we have so far, Eddie?
You have 1.
What?
Wait, what year was this again?
1993.
93.
Okay. Michael Andretti. I don't know if he was fired by that or not.
Damon Hill?
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, 1 more each?
Sure.
Okay. Who else was racing 93? Fuck. I can't.
Wow, I'm actually really shocked, you guys. You're not getting, like... Wow.
I've got one in the chamber.
Okay, I'll pass.
Okay, well, this is your last one.
Michael Schumacher.
Yeah, Steven wins. He got 3 of them right.
Ooh, you did.
So
which
it was Prost,
Yep.
Hill, Schumacher, and Carl Wendlinger.
Who?
Well done, Steven. Well done.
Oh my guys. Well, good job, Steven. You get that point. He's in the lead. Sean, wow.
Shocker.
Okay, so question 7. 5 drivers currently lead their teammates 3-0 in the intra-team qualifying battles so far this season. Who are they?
Do you want to go back and forth?
Yeah, sure.
You can go back and forth again, and whoever gets the most.
You can go first if you want, because you won the honors.
Alonso.
Damn it. That's the obvious one. George Russell?
Yuki Tsunoda.
I don't think he has.
Qualifying, right? Just qualifying?
Oh, Alex Albon.
That's a good one.
How many do we have so far?
4. 4 out of 5.
Okay.
So I was right. Ha. Suck it.
You both have been right. You both have 2.
I got mine loaded. Just need that shot.
Basically, it's the person who guesses the last one first.
Yep. Sometime today, Steven.
I'm going to...
Dead audio is not a good thing for a
Ocon.
podcast. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think it's Ocon.
No.
Yeah. Charles Leclerc.
Nope.
Ooh.
No,
fuck.
it's definitely not a Ferrari. You can't trust either of them on any given weekend. You already said Russell. I know it's not McLaren. Why am I running out of teams? Fucking pressure.
Fucking dying. I know it now.
Okay, fine. You can take it.
Bottas.
Oh,
No.
Damn it!
All right. Who got more?
We got the same.
You both got the same.
Oh.
Ooh, Carlos Sainz.
No.
It's not Ferrari. You can't trust either of them.
Joe.
Nope.
Okay, so it's not either of those two teams.
Gasly.
No.
Because you already guessed Ocon.
It could have been Gasly. I know I didn't.
Is it Norris?
No, because
No.
Piastri out-qualified him.
Yeah. Who are we missing?
This is bad.
Are we having a stroke?
Yes.
Taylor, put us out of our misery.
Hulkenberg.
Oh my god.
See. You see.
I forgot,
Alright.
I forgot Hans existed.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, so just for fun, just to tell you what I had written down for at least one of the options of this last question, I was going to ask which F1 driver is rumored to be dating Taylor Swift, and we all know that it's Alonso.
Yeah, that's the
One of
the
my options was going to be Pierre Tripod Gasly, because that was a also chaotic moment.
Oh
out of this
my
week.
god, yes, the tripod.
So well done, Steven wins.
Do we want to mention the tripod thing? Or just let that sit in the air?
Go for it.
Well, okay, let's let it sit in the air then.
You know, let's just let it sit.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, is that all we have for this week then?
That is.
Yeah.
I want to watch playoff hockey.
Okay, that's fair. Well, thank you very much for listening to this episode. Steve and Taylor have to go watch some hockey, and I have to start editing this, so thank you and
for
goodbye.
tuning in to
And
the
fuck you,
Spare
Steve.
Parts Racing podcast. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and follow the show on Twitter at Spare Parts Racing. That's Spare Parts RACIN, and on TikTok at Spare Parts Pod. Follow the hosts at Sean Chavarella, at Stephen Clary, and at Tay Moore.